Welcome back to my YouTube channel, The English Ocean. So here I am present with an interesting chapter from our Moments book. But before starting the new chapter, if you have not subscribed my channel, then please subscribe it and press the bell icon to get further notification. So we'll start the chapter. The chapter Weathering the Storm in Ersama is written by Harsh Mandir. This is about a real incident of a boy Prasant. The story represents the situation of coastal part of Odisha during 1999 when a heavy storm or a super cyclone was come. How a young boy of 19 years old, whose name was Prashant, overcome his situation and help the people to overcome the hard situation of the super cyclone. It's described in this chapter in a beautiful way. So let's start the chapter. So it was 27th of October 1999 when Prashant went to his friend's house. On 27th October, Prashant went to his friend's house to stay with him for one day. And the village Ersama was about 18 kilometers far from Prashant village. But on that day in the evening suddenly the wind blew and heavy rain started. A strong storm gathered in the evening and the wind blew in a high speed. Then it was raining continuously. Due to heavy wind and the trees uprooted and the house were destroyed. It was raining for 2 days continuously. Due to the heavy rain and the heavy wind, the destruction was spread everywhere. The trees were uprooted and the houses were destroyed. The houses were broken. Where Prashant was staying, water entered to that place. Means water entered into Prashant's friend's house and there was neck deep water in their house. At that time, wind blew at a high speed of 350 kilometers per hour. It damaged everything. When the water entered to the house, to escape themselves or to save themselves, they took shelter on the roof of the house. So Prashant and his friend's family took shelter on the top of their roof to save themselves. For next 2 days, Prashant stayed with his friend's family. But the only thought in Prashant's mind was whether his family had survived or not from the super cyclone. Though Prashant was there, but his mind was not there. He was always thinking about his friends and family. They had saved or not. They had survived or not. He was worried about his family members. Finally, the rain stopped after 2 days. The 2 days were like 2 years for Prashant. Now Prashant decided to go back to his village. Although it was dangerous to go outside, his friend's family requested Prashant to not to go, but he did not agree with them. He did not obey their words and he was ready to go towards his village. Prashant started his journey towards his home with the help of a long stick. But it was difficult for him to go through the water, so he took a long stick with him to know the depth of the water. At that time, he did not have any source to help himself, so he took a long stick to measure the depth of the water. No one was there to guide him. During his journey, at some places he lost his track and even he had to swim to save himself from drowning. Fortunately, Prashant got the company of his two friends along with their uncle on the way. All of them went to the village. On the way, they saw the horrible scene. They had to push the dead body of human being and animals. From this portion, we can imagine that means how was the situation of that time. The dead bodies were flowing on the water. They swept away with the flowing water, if the dead bodies of human being and the dead bodies of animals. The situation was very horrible. It was so horrible to see that situation. Everywhere there is dead bodies of human beings and animals. Finally, Prashant reached his village, but a single house was not left there. Everything was destroyed, even his own house. Finally, Prashant reached to his home, but he could not find his family members. Means his house was not in a situation to live there. Everywhere there was destruction, every house was destroyed there. He could not find his family members there, so he decided to go to the Red Cross shelter house to look for his family. For searching his family, finally he reached to the Red Cross shelter. When he reached the shelter house, the first people Prashant saw was his maternal grandmother. Means we can imagine what was the situation when uh, he was thinking about whether his family members are survived or not, and he saw his own grandmother. He met his grandmother and he became very happy. Then he met his other family members, like his siblings, uncle and aunts. He became happy after seeing them, but everyone was weak due to lack of food. Though all were survived, all were alive, but the situation was very horrible. It was so difficult for him to spend a single day because there was no food, there was nothing to eat, and even there was no clothes, no hygiene. No, means no, there was not a good livelihood there. So next morning, Prashant decided to make a team and lead them, though he was just 19, but he forgot everything. He had only one motive: to save the people, to help the people. Then Prashant formed a group of young and elderly people of his village. They planned to force the local merchant to provide them stock of grains and rice for them. And they were succeed in their plan. Finally, after 2 to 3 days, they got food to eat. Now it was time for second task, to clean the shelter. They removed garbage, waste and dead bodies from there because hygiene was necessary to save from various diseases. And it was the hard situation, hard time where everyone was suffering with various diseases or lack of food. But Prashant did not lost his confidence and he formed a group and helped everyone. On the fifth day, after the super cyclone, a military helicopter flew over the shelter and dropped food parcels. But it was not sufficient, and another problem was there: the helicopter did not return later. So the whole team made a plan that the youth crowd gathered empty utensils and the children were made to lie in the sand with the utensil on their stomachs because they wanted to indicate the passing helicopter that they need food, and they succeed in their plan. The children were lying on the sand by carrying the empty utensils. They wanted to indicate the helicopter that they need the help, they need the food. Uh, and they succeed in their plan. Also, the helicopter got the message and returned with food and other necessities for the crowd at the shelter. A large number of children had been orphaned due to the super cyclone. So Prashant put all the children together under a polythene sheet and instructed the women in the shelter to take care of them, and the male person were engaged to arrange the food for everyone. The super cyclone destroyed everything. Many people lost their belongings, and children lost their parents and became orphans. Many women lost their husband and became widows. Even many parents lost their situation. Means during that super cyclone, many people lost their belongings, their family members, their house, their animals, everything. They become homeless, they become foodless, they become jobless. They had no work to do, they had no money to survive them for their livelihood. In this way, it was a hard situation for everyone. The sadness of the children and the women was increasing day by day. So Prashant requested the women to work in the NGO called Food for Work. The sadness of the children and the sadness of the widow women growing day by day. To help them, Prashant made another plan, and they requested the women to work in an NGO named as Food for Work. And to keep the children busy, Prashant organized various sports events for them. He even took the help of other volunteers to help the widows and orphans to return to their normal lives. And at that time, it was necessary to help the women to return back to their normal life. At that time, the government organization came forward and proposed to set up separate institution for widows and orphans, but Prashant rejected the proposal. At that time, the government organization came forward. They were ready to help the widows and the children, but in a different way. They were ready to make home or for and or the shelter for the orphan and the widows separately. But Prashant did not like the proposal because he felt that these separate institutions would neither help the orphans, children, nor beneficial for the widows. They wanted a single secure shelter for both widows and children, where both could live happily, and they helped them in a different way. Prashant and their team, they wanted a secure and happy shelter for both the children and for the widows, where they could live happily and help each other. During the super cyclone, Prashant never thought of his own pain. He helped the people who were suffering at that time. Under his leadership, his villagers and others overcome the hard situation. Prashant was able to spread smile on the face of thousands of people. Prashant was the boy who had never thought about his own pain, about his own family. He was always ready to help others, and during that hard times, during that hard situation, he did not think about himself. He helped everyone. It was his own mental strength and stability that he controlled his own emotion and pain and helped others and encouraged villagers to help each other. From this chapter, we got the knowledge that in different situation of hard time or in difficult situation, we should not be weak.